Now, I know that 2025 has only just begun, but I think it would be fair to say that Companion will be in my Best Movies of 2025 video at the end of the year. And if it's not, then we will be about to witness an absolutely amazing year for cinema, which I really do hope is the case. But as it stands, Companion is awesome. From first-time director Drew Hancock, Companion succeeds at achieving something in which numerous movies have failed: genre blending. Companion is a film that has the perfect balance of horror, thriller, science fiction, romance, and comedy. Let me explain. Hi all, I'm the Grinning Critic and I love talking about movies with a grin, and luckily today I can talk about Companion with a grin because I absolutely loved this movie. Companion is a movie that relies on its twists and turns, and while it may seem impossible to talk about the movie without at least giving away the first major twist, I've decided to do this as I think that watching this movie knowing absolutely nothing would be the optimal experience to have when watching this movie. The other reason that this review will consist of no spoilers whatsoever is because this is the type of movie that I fear will bomb at the box office. And because I love this movie so much, I fear if I was to tell you key plot elements in this review, then you wouldn't see the movie. I am, however, showing trailer footage, which does reveal the movie's first twist, which does happen fairly early on in the movie. Genre blending is a really tough challenge. It's hard to make a movie that crosses genres and blends them so successfully, and achieve that strikingly perfect balance. But if this striking balance is achieved, these movies can be excellent. Alien is a perfect blend of sci-fi and horror. The Terminator is great as an action and slasher movie. And my favourite film of all time, Back to the Future, is a perfect blend of sci-fi, comedy, and some romance. But achieving this striking balance is very hard. Christopher Nolan's Tenet relied way too much on its confusing nature, and his film's Bond elements were given way too little focus and attention. Eli Roth's Borderlands gave very little focus to its action elements, and focused way too much on its science fiction elements, clearly taking inspiration from Guardians of the Galaxy. But Drew Hancock has succeeded in this case, in achieving this rare, striking balance of different genres. Hancock has made a film that feels like a film that would be, what if this actually happened in real life? Right off the gate, this film establishes a romance between the two leads, Iris and Josh, and the idea of their relationship was extremely profound, and it provides the viewer with numerous ethical questions surrounding a specific element of science fiction, and important social commentary around relationships. When chaos occurs, this movie becomes a thriller, leaving the viewer on the edge of their seat, and delving into horror elements through the tense direction Drew Hancock builds, and the effective choices in the movie's music and sound design, to enhance this film's suspenseful atmosphere, while dialing the picture's tense moods back every once in a while for comedic jokes, with a standout being a hilarious scene which involves the repetition of a previous scene. On top of this, I thought that Companion was a fantastically written script. The central premise that this film revolves around is very enticing and the characters are believable. As far as any flaws go, I do have one minor issue with this movie, and that's with how it's set up. The way the characters do something to someone isn't provided with enough backstory as to how it happened with these characters working together. So it feels a bit odd that these characters would agree to help someone who they don't really know. All the film needed to clear this up was 1 or 2 lines of dialogue. Overall, I loved Companion. It's a tightly paced, entertaining watch, posing insightful social commentary on technology and relationships, raising important ethical questions. The film is directed brilliantly by Drew Hancock, who I'm sure has a very bright career ahead of him, and this is a perfect genre blender. I'm going to give Companion an A. Please go out and see Companion. I really want this movie to be a success. This is such a great movie to experience with a crowd of people. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm the Grinning Critic, and don't forget to subscribe to me. It'll keep me grinning, that's for sure.